Europe has a lot to offer visitors and is one of the most popular vacation spots in the world. It's the top tourism destination in the world for good reason. This is Europe in all of its splendor, from sipping a pint of beer at the renowned Oktoberfest in Munich to nibbling on a flaky croissant in Saint-Germain while watching Parisians go about their daily lives. The most popular nations in Europe are listed here to assist you in creating your own journey if you're thinking of traveling to the continent. Welcome to Primo Traveller. Delightful discoveries await. Before we show you our top picks, please like and consider subscribing to the channel. And don't forget to activate the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our latest videos. Without any further ado, here are today's top 10 picks. Number 10. Netherlands. In 2019, the country received 20.13 million visitors. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, this number decreased dramatically to approximately 7.27 million visitors in 2020. The Netherlands is a tiny, flat nation with many tourist destinations and great places to vacation. There is no reason why tourists shouldn't visit this great country with its kind people, notable historical sites, intriguing terrain, delectable cuisine, and stunning coastline. Whether you're staying in a charming town or a city, you'll be fascinated by the beauty and the hospitable residents. The country is more than just a sea of tulips and Dutch windmills. The nation appeals to individuals around the world because of its overall mood and people's rapid approach to life. It is routinely recognized as one of the top countries globally regarding living standards. And this leads to a broad sense of well-being and friendliness among the locals. Additionally, it's one of the safest countries in the world. And take it from yours truly, it's an awesome place to visit. Seriously, it's great. Number 9. Greece. Millions of tourists visit the Hellenic Republic of Greece each year, the birthplace of Western civilization. Since ancient times, it has drawn tourists. In 2019, the country received 31.35 million tourists. In 2020, this number went down to 7.37 million tourists. With so many islands to discover and explore, Greece has long been a popular holiday destination for tourists. Santorini and Mykonos are the most well-known locations, but locals will be the first to inform you that Greece is home to a large number of other islands: the Acropolis, the monasteries of Meteora, the mysterious ruins of Delphi, the Temple of Hephaestus, and many more attractions are among the most popular tourist destinations. Among the most popular cities and islands are Thessaloniki. I hope I said that right, my Greek isn't the best. Corfu, Santorini, and Crete, which is home to Athens. You can travel to more than 200 Greek islands, each more stunning than the last. Greece's cuisine is an experience all its own. It combines traditional Greek meals with elements of Italian and Turkish cooking. You basically can't go wrong. Greek cuisine is particularly well known for its seafood and cheese. Number 8. Hungary. The nation received 16.94 million tourists in 2019 and 7.42 million in 2020. It represents the allure of Europe that we have come to expect from places like Germany and Austria, and it never fails to astound visitors with its rich cultural history and magnificent natural beauty. Hungary has recently been one of the most sought-after travel destinations in Europe. The country's capital, Budapest, is especially adored by tourists and is frequently referred to as one of the world's most beautiful cities. Hungary has a diverse ecosystem with low mountains in the north, the Great Plain in the east, and several lakes and rivers. The most noteworthy is Balaton Lake, which is the largest lake in Central Europe. Visitors might find picturesque small towns along the lake. On the other hand, the modern city of Budapest in Hungary is certainly a place that both locals and visitors should visit, because there is always something new to discover. Number 7. United Kingdom. England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland are the four nations that make up the Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland in the contemporary era. Throughout the history of Europe and the world, these nations have played a crucial role. The United Kingdom has a lot to offer tourists, especially if you're a history enthusiast, with its fascinating and seemingly unending history on offer. Of course, there are many more reasons to travel to the UK, including seeing London, which is the most popular tourist destination in the continent. But if you believe that a trip to the UK is all about the chilly weather and shorter days, you might want to reconsider. Epic coastlines, adventurous pursuits, and day treks can be expected from a summer vacation in the United Kingdom. And here's the thing, until you've had fish and chips in London, you haven't lived. Let me tell you. In 2019, 39.42 million people visited the UK, and 10.71 million in 2020. Bank holidays and the summer months see an especially high number of visitors. Number 6. Germany. One of the most powerful economies in the world also has a thriving tourism sector. The German government's budget is largely derived from tourism. It is uncommon for tourists to go to Europe without stopping in Germany, because come on, you kinda have to. While only 12.45 million tourists entered Germany in 2020, 39.46 million did so in 2019. Germany's most popular destinations are Berlin, Munich, Hamburg, Frankfurt, and Cologne. But if you ask us, there are many more enchanted places to see, like small towns, like Rothenburg ob der Tauber. My German isn't great, I apologize. Quedlinburg, Bad Wimpfen, and others. Curious tourists can find a number of attractions in Germany. Some of the structures that draw the most visitors are Cologne Cathedral, Reichstag Building, Neuschwanstein Castle, Heidelberg Castle, Aachen Cathedral, and Leipzig Zoological Garden. Honestly, there are so many things here, it's pretty fantastic. You don't want to miss it. Number 5. Austria. Austria welcomed more than 31.88 million tourists in 2019 and 15.09 million in 2020. Even though Austria is one of the top 10 destinations in Europe, not enough attention is paid to it. This country in Central Europe is home to some of the most stunning cities on the continent, such as Salzburg and Vienna. But if you've come this far, don't forget to stop in at Hallstatt, possibly Europe's most picturesque lakeside town. Then, of course, there are many ski resorts to visit and discover, with prices substantially lower than France or Italy, which are nearby. With its magnificent castles, the majority of which were built during the Habsburg era, the Baroque castles and gardens, the remains and monuments from the Middle Ages, a few days in Austria are well worth it. Number 4. Turkey. We'll do our best to list all the reasons we adore Turkey, but there are simply too many. As you taste your way across the nation, start with the outstanding street food Turkey is so well known for. You'll never run out of flavor. Turkish cuisine is full of flavor and flair, from delectable kebabs to tasty balaklavas, with pita bread and flavorful dips to equal the ideal balance of flavors and textures. Ordering a meze is a terrific way to sample a variety of foods all at once. Then there are these stunning beaches, which up until recently were kept a bit of a secret by the locals. I don't blame them. There are also Turkish spas, historical landmarks, incredible museums, markets, and most importantly, welcoming residents who are eager to share their heritage, culture, and customs. Turkey welcomed 51.19 million visitors in 2019, compared to 15.89 million in 2020. The ancient Greek city of Ephesus, the Cappadocia rock valleys, the snow-white travertine terraces of Pamukkale, I apologize, Turkey, the ruins of the former Armenian capital Ani, and many other places are visited by tourists who are particularly interested in history. Number 3, one of my favorite destinations of all time, Spain. Spain, which is primarily on the Iberian Peninsula, is the third most visited nation in Europe. In 2019, there were 83.51 million visitors to Spain, compared to 64 million over 2020. You can't go wrong visiting Spain if you enjoy food and wine. Again, take it from me, it is excellent. The third most visited nation in Europe is known for its stunning cities, villages, and landscapes. And if you ask us, Spain is the best country in which to become fully immersed in the local cultures and traditions. Spain offers many enjoyable experiences, especially if you're traveling with family or friends. From eating tapas to having a mid-afternoon nap, a vacation to Spain has become more worthwhile because of the variety of cuisine, particularly the tortilla española, pisto, paella, and other traditional foods. Some of the most well-known football teams in the world play for it. The Copa del Rey Championship is thought to draw thousands of spectators each year. Number 2, Italy. You're probably not surprised. Ranked as one of the most visited countries in Europe, the boot-shaped country received an astounding 64.51 million visitors in 2019 and 25.19 million in 2020. The Italian way of life, which is virtually always focused on the breathtaking coast, beaches, and coastal drives, has a certain ease about it. The Amalfi Coast, which offers tourists one of the most genuine adventures in the entire country, is our favorite location if we had to choose just one. Thankfully, we don't, but still. If you truly want to find the hidden treasures, travel even further south to the country's boot, where towns and cities have managed to hold on to their beauty despite passing time and increased tourism. The nation is famous for its influential art, architecture, and culture, in addition to being home to countless castles, palaces, cathedrals, wineries, and beaches. Another popular site is the Vatican Museums, which are located in the center of Rome. After Paris and London, Rome is the third most visited city in Europe. Among the most visited cities in Italy are Florence, Venice, Milan, and Naples. Number 1, drumroll please, France. Perhaps it comes as no surprise that France is the most traveled country in Europe. After all, there are a ton of reasons to travel to and learn about France. In 2019, the nation received over 90.91 million tourists, and less than half, 41.68 in 2020. That's 41.68 million tourists, by the way, not 41.68. Anyway, I digress. Since 1995, when the nation welcomed more than 60 million visitors, France appears to be the top travel destination in the globe. There are too many places to explore in France, from the culinary delights of the nation's capital, Paris, to the wine region of Burgundy, and French wine, you can't go wrong with that, let's be honest, to the beautiful and charming South Coast. And you might be worried that you have to pick just one, but don't worry, you don't have to. The best approach to exploring France is to take in as many of the sights as you possibly can, whether you travel by car or by train. Well, with all of that said, I hope we helped you in planning the best European vacation or backpacking getaway. Which of our top picks is first on your list? Also, check out this other video from Primo Traveller, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more of our 10 Prime Picks. And let Primo Traveller be your guide to premier destinations around the world.